Alrighty. It is time to do the thing. Let's see if it works right. Okay, we're live. Good to go. Here we are. Welcome everybody who was out there. Hey there, Mujin. How you doing, bud? Let's see. Let me get my windows up properly. This is not what we want. We want this with a little bit of this. And a whole lot of, wait, a little bit of this. And a whole lot of this. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Okay. How are you guys doing? Alright. It is time to play some of this game. I played this a little bit before. I have no idea what I was doing. Mostly because I was just zooming through the story without reading it. This is your tank. Void Knight sounds cool. I was playing a sorcerer. Hi, Natalie. No worries. Hello and goodbye. Hey there, Liango. I don't want to butcher your first part of your name there. How you doing? Let's see what this all does here. I'm very new to this game. I have no idea what I'm doing or what classes. That's like your tank. Oh, here's your rogue. Okay, so basically your base class. Well, thank you there, Natalie. Ivan, Natalie, whatever you want to go by. So this one here is Sentinel, so that's basically your tanky warrior, but this sounds kind of cool. A Void Knight? Sentinel who's taken part of the void inside himself and uses to devastate his foes, swings, leave trails of void that eagerly consume the essence of his enemy's dark. That sounds cool! This is like a blacksmith who just got crazy. This is a paladin. Okay, so I kind of want to do, if I do that class, it's a Void Knight. Blade Dancer. Marksman. So Rogue is also the Ranger, which is kind of cool. So if you want to go Ranger. Then you have, this is the Mage. It goes Sorcerer, Spellblade, Rune Master. Primalist. Like a Hunter class? But also your Shaman and Druid. Wow, okay. They did things very differently than like Path of Exile. Acolyte, there's my Necromancer. I tend to gravitate towards Necromancers. I'm going to just go with very different. Let's go Void Knight. Or go Sentinel and then we can do that. Name. Klaatu. Yes. Normal stuff. We're good to go. Create character. Let's see what's going on. See you later, Natalie.
In the beginning,
have a good one.
There was darkness.
Oh, it's narrated.
Only Eterra, myself, and the void.
Okay.
I was content with nothing. She dreamt of light, of life, of humanity. We disagreed. And yet, in her world, there were gods. Majasa of the desert, Lagon of the sea, Raye of the endless skies, and Hierot of the frozen tundra. But fate stole Eterra away.
That's the one I want to be a friend with.
Without her, there was conflict, then wars. In the end, it was Raye who sought to outshine the sun that would pull the world into his flame. Caught within Raye's gaze were the Keepers, an order sworn to protect Eterra's memory and the power it still holds.
I like that this is narrated.
They were joined by someone unexpected, a traveler, willing to walk into the flames of war. But why?
That traveler is me.
Was it honor they sought? Power? Redemption? Or was this fate? Perhaps. But no story is quite that simple.
Agon is the god of the west, master of the sea and storms. His great eye reflects the light. I could not finish reading. That's me. Is the volume? I think I have the volume too low on this game. Hold on. It should be better. Hey. So typical ARPG stuff, you just start out slashing. No, probably Liango. Liango? I don't know how to say your name. You take care. Follow the old road. So this is Vengeance. 27 damage per second. If successfully hits an enemy and you take a hit in the next 2 seconds, you will riposte, taking 25% less damage. Oh, so it's like a... Okay. I want to be doing this. Yeah, it's actually like a nice in between the two of them. And it's a full game, unlike PoE currently. In the hands of the fallen messenger, you will find a letter from the Keeper's Council. It is addressed to you. Traveler, our Heborian allies informed us that you will attend the peace talks. Raye's war has outreached our lands, and we are in need of aid. As keepers, we avoid conflict. We are dedicated to the goddess Eterra's memory. That is until Raye forced our hand. He wishes to destroy us and steal Eterra's legacy. We can't let that happen. We need Herat's help. Your help. What's up here? What's this shiny thing? I can't go there. Yeah, this is an ARPG, Muujin. From what I played, I got up to like level 10, I think, or whatever it was, with a sorcerer. And it was pretty fun. Like, it's not as slow as Path of Exile. Like, you get to feel pretty powerful pretty quickly. But a lot of the game deals with, like, time travel and eras. So that's why I was confused, because I was playing on my Steam Deck. And I had no idea what the story was, because I couldn't really hear much of it. A lot of it is narrated. So, I figure start off new. Monetized? I mean, everything that's monetized in Diablo is like just... It's cosmetic. So, I don't know. It's a good question. Let me see. Where's the hotkeys? Oh yeah, that's this thing here. There is a store. Yeah, it's just like Path of Exile. Like, you could get skins for your everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's all just cosmetic stuff. If you want to get points, it costs $10 for 100. So, like, yeah, your skin is $10. Just like Diablo. Just like PoE. Hello, bear. Let's just do what I'm doing. Oh, I just keep spin to win. Let's go. Sash of Evasion. Traveler's Belt, Sash of Evasion. Yeah, put that on. And then what's this? Increase melee attack speed, increase damage over time. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, we're going heavy. Two-handed weapon time. Left clicking them and using them. Oh. Much better. Oh yeah, that's like PoE, okay. But I liked the way this felt also on the deck because like it was made to feel like you could play this as a controller no problem. PoE on a controller, especially with what I was playing as, the The witch was rough. But yeah. Fight through Ospric's forces. Got him. Yeah, so it says Divine Era -12 BE. Bodies are burnt beyond recognition. They were fleeing. Okay. I also have a filter on so that I don't pick up anything less than blue. Shields of Embers. We don't need any of this stuff. I wish there was a way to, like, mark. Level 3 hammer throw. Look at me, I'm a Thor. I have my own Mjolnir now. When you arrived, was there a family? Yeah, they're dead though. It was my mistake. They were cornered, and there were so many. I could handle Osprix. I told them to stay back, to let me handle it, and they left. You can't save everybody. What good are we if we can't? Sorry. I just met you, and it's been a long road. Are you also here for the peace talks? Yep. Good, because so am I. Name's Grail. Since we're both headed in the same direction, why don't we go together? Okay. I wonder, which of us will take down more Osprix? Come, let me watch you fight. You like to watch, eh? Okay, so scaling things. Ooh, I also have a point here. Passive system introduction. Gain passive points by leveling up and completing quests. Advancing your passive tree will unlock new skills and passives. Mastery classes. Initially, you may only place your points in your base class tree. You'll have the opportunity to choose a mastery class during your adventure. Once you choose a mastery class, you will gain access to the left section of each mastery and the right of... Okay. So, yeah. You have this, and then at level something, I would get to be my Void Knight. So I could only do this. Melee damage, strength, or vitality. Do I want to be a tank, a DPS, or a little bit of both? No, this is more, yeah, a little bit of both, but just to those two. Strength increases my armor by 4 and improves skills that rely on raw strength. Okay. So this scales with strength, scales with strength, scales with strength and dexterity. I like how on here it shows you like scaling tags. Oh, I like that. Alright, so we have to get into skill system introduction. So at level 4 I get that, 5. How do I get to that other one I was just in? That's crafting. It's character sheet. P for passives. Alright, so Juggernaut, Overwhelm, or Fearless. Or Strength, Physical Melee Damage. Put it to there. Do you still break down ships? What do you mean break down ships? I'm afraid I do not understand the reference. Smoke. Right through the burning forest. Shipbreaker. I legitimately don't get the reference. Like, I don't know what that's from. Oh, hard space shipbreaker? Is that what you're talking about? What happened over here on my screen? That was weird. That was very weird. Okay, everything's cool. Everything's cool, we're good. That was very strange, though. Okay. Chat back up. I haven't in a while. I was actually thinking about that game, to be honest. Like, I haven't played it in a long, long time. There we go. If maybe I go with the hatchet. Let's stay with the double. I guess I just got to a point with the game where it just kind of like phased out, because I was doing that in my free time just because it was like a cool veg out game. But then so many other games started coming out that I'm like, I need to play things. I think I want to change this to that and this. Spin and you to throw and you to the new guy. And you're nothing. So what's this guy? Lunge? Dash to a nearby enemy and strike. Oh, so enemy has to be nearby. Okay. Also, yeah, that's what I want. I want the ARPG map. That's my lunge, okay. Why, have you played it recently or no? Like, did they come out with something new? That was a fun time, that game. Nice, relaxing time. I think I was just at the point where, like, I wanted to, like, climb the leaderboards, but there's something with the way that it keeps track with the numbers. Like, it only keeps track up to a certain number. Nice. Oh, that's one of those challenge things. Critical trance strike. Nice. Everything just dies now. What's around here? Anybody? Good thing I went this way. Intelligence? No. We don't need any of these staves or intelligence things. We want weapons and clubs. It's weird that it popped into both of our heads today for some reason. But from what I gather of the story here, God's... Oh, here's a fight. God's got into an angry moment. Nice. No, that's just for the story-wise. It's someone who I've met along my travels. And they're kind of on the same path as me for now. Tier 2. Increased physical damage? Yes, please. Increased damage over time. Poor health on kill. Maybe we do go shield and sword. Or a weapon. Fire resist. Okay, just get this. Anything you find is always going to be stronger than... Note from Haru Specs Orion. The keepers have proven difficult to track, but my observations revealed the truth. Their camps are neither chosen nor abandoned on a whim. There is a pattern to how they scurry. I instructed my soldiers to investigate the abandoned camps. Invariably, they are near shrines devoted to the eldest of gods. Each one was as empty as the last, save for meager signs of the keeper's presence. They are not guarding the ruins, they are traveling between them over and over. They must be moving with them. It will be as simple as burning these vermin to ash. Raye wills it. Yeah, but I have no, like, control over their actions. It's just like an escort of sorts. If you notice, I don't have their health bar anywhere. Like, it's not part of a party with me. And they're gone. What the hell is that thing? That is some attention to detail. There you are. Sounds like their leader is waiting up at the shrine. The keepers have done well. This place isn't too different from home. Who are they exactly? A group tied closely with our goddess Eterra. They've been indebted to her, but why we do not know. Even their name is, well, what do they keep? Do they adhere to another god or just her? It's these mysteries that interest the Osprix. Whatever secrets the keepers hold, I'm sure Raye wants them. So what's next? Now we speak to the Keeper Council. Speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look around. I'll see you shortly. Note from Keeper Lena. Heorot's offered protection, more than protection, an alliance, but the truth is we know little about him or his people. Why should the council trust him? Prospect 1. He's one of the gods. Eterra made him just as she made us keepers and gave him a role by her side. He's the guardian of his people and he does his job well. Prospect 2. He cares for his people. Like the goddess herself, he extends his heart to all who need support. He forms alliances wanting to stand united, meanwhile, Raye wishes to tear this world asunder. Prospect 3. His people are warriors. Heborian fighters put ours to shame. We fight because it is necessary, while they relish in it. I'll take on being behind their blade any day. Thus I propose we accept this alliance. It is not in our nature, but we keepers have a sacred duty to uphold. Without Heorot's help, our efforts might prove fruitless. I have a skill point. So at level 5 I get Rebuke. Hold ability to channel up for 2 seconds. You take 80% less damage while channeling. When you stop channeling, the barrier breaks, dealing physical damage to all nearby enemies. This is 20 additional. Relentless or armor? So it's basically, do I go straight up defensive, attacking? But also, let's do this. There has to be a way also to like redo your everything, like respec. That looks nice. What is that? Here's the map. So this is all the stuff that I had done before. So the map still keeps all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, so this is a weird way to show stuff. Ancient Era, Divine Era, Imperial Era, Ruined Era, and End of Time. So this is all like the same map. Just a guess, over time. This game takes place over like a couple thousand years. That's pretty neat. And on the mini-map, this is the symbol for where you have to go. Keeper Lena, Grail was just telling me about your battle. I am Lena, one of the Keeper's Council. One of 2. There should be more of us. What happened? They're gone. Balthas and I remain, and he's not here. So as such, I must ask for your help. We're here for an alliance, not favors. Our chances of success are slim. For an alliance, other steps must be taken. Balthas is busy checking on our sacred artifacts. We're protectors of Eterra's history, and right now they're in danger. So what do? Even now, the Osprix swarm our sacred vaults. I've already asked for Grail to check one down in the mountains. There's another up north where Balthas is. Can you make sure he's safe? There's word of a drake patrolling the skies. Can his guards help? They can, but Balthus is impulsive. I worry he'll do something stupid. You don't trust him? I sure do. With your help. Then our alliance is secure. Do this and our alliance is secure. We'll lend our aid to how do you say that word? Heoboria's army? Sure. Now we go here. The Fortress Gardens. Alright, what to now? Use the portal to return to your last visited town. Okay, yeah. That's like most ARPGs. Heyo. The hammer is really cool. I like it. Level up. Rive? What does that do? Number of 3 attacks. Every third consecutive attack with Rive slashes in a full circle surrounding the character, dealing double damage. So if I just do... So which one's better to use? I mean, they all have their advantage. Drops gold. Lovely. So... I want to switch you and you. You become this. You become this. That's the lunge. Yeah. This becomes the throw. This stays the throw and you become the lunge. Circles, slashes, throw, lunge. Got it. No, I think I like that better the way it was. I like how the picture also changes as things go on. Go on. Oh, I don't have to wait for it to come back. That's kind of cool. Oh, I didn't sell anything when I was in town. Short spear, no thanks. I'm gonna get rid of this. 5 armor. Increase movement speed. Yes. You go on. You come off. Selling all this stuff. 8 armor. 10 health. Plus 20 armor. Plus 20 armor. Don't use wands in this home. That's an old one. Okay. Okay, I like the potential combos. I also forgot I have a skill point here. I gotta level up. More physical melee. Wow, physical melee damage. Yeah. Well, the other thing too is here. Skills and specializations. Guess we could put vengeance up here. Yeah, this is how you like drill into your skills to like really up things. Can I like change this? Or no? So additional repost. Hit damage plus 10% per point. with mace, repose kill threshold with axe. Wow. There we go. So it kind of has the PoE skill tree, but for each of your abilities. What is throwing all this green stuff? Sir? There we are. So wait, are these guys fighting each other too? The plant guys and the bird guys do not get along. That's good to know. What I want to know is, hey, get out of there. Melee damage is fine. Increased stun damage, increased damage over time. 91% increased stun chance with melee attacks. I think that'll do. But that's also a two-handed weapon again. Could I go double-handed axe or no? No, I can't go like a berserker. Let's do that. Okay. So if I went into this 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. How do I, can I? Am I able to? What's happening here? I don't know. Did I play any old school ARPGs growing up? If so, yes. If yes, which ones? I grew up playing the original Diablo and a game called Nox, N-O-X. I don't know if you count Gauntlet Legends, like Gauntlet and Gauntlet Legends as an ARPG. If you do, then also that. It's, what's this? Increased health regen, yes. Yeah, so that was basically what I played growing up as a kid. Also, I kind of gravitated, I didn't jump too hard into like ARPGs and RPGs in general. I was more into like shooters and stuff and like top-down kind of weird games. But over the years, I have grown to appreciate RPGs and ARPGs. Hey Bacon, how you doing? Pixie also says hi. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you consider Gauntlet an ARPG, then sure. That's why I'm like, I don't think it fits the mold of an ARPG, but... Tinge TM for either of those. Your first was probably Baldur's Gate 2. Okay. I never played any Baldur's Gate games. Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, here she comes, Bacon. Bacon was like, he can't wait to see you. And then here you are.
Oh.
Yeah, there she is. My chat back up. There we go.
Why isn't it on the other screen?
What do you mean?
That would be on the screen.
Well, this is all on one machine right now. I'm trying out that new thing, Meld, and I can't quite get it to work with two PCs yet. So it all works with one, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's coming in a couple weeks, right?
We're thinking like June, I think, right,
Okay.
Bacon? That was what the consensus was, or was there never like a solid plan? Baldur's Gate 2 is fantastic for your little brain, only having experienced pinball, Tetris, and Pong. I understand. Yeah, pinball, Tetris, and Pong.
Yeah.
Good times. Nothing wrong with those games.
No,
Yeah. 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 Bacon has gone quiet. Don't know what he's doing. What he's scheming.
Depends on a very sketchy.
Oh, there you go. I like your skelly shirt. Depends on a very sketchy Red Panda? Why is he being sketch? I mean, if you still want to come in and Bebsy can't do anything, you could still come on in, dude.
I think we're pretty worthwhile, I guess. I don't know.
I got you.
Well, at least you have us.
Yeah. That guy hurts. He hurts a lot.
Small delay.
There we go.
A hard delay. Fantastic.
Oh, there's oh crap, I didn't put the delay on properly.
Your fault.
This is my fault entirely. Hold on. Did I have it on?
Pro streamer. You're not a pro streamer?
No, I changed up the no, it should be, it's low latency. It should be okay. Try hitting refresh.
I think he just did.
It's Friday, meaning imagine living in the past. Truly, I am in superior time zone. What are you talking about? Where are you from, Frozen Hope?
Testing.
Let's try this. 3,
3,
2, test. I said it exactly as it popped up on my little chat module over here.
We skipped one because of it.
Yeah, it could be that my little chat module doesn't display it on time.
Here.
10 seconds closer to 7. Okay. Norway. Okay.
Good morning to you.
What's it like in the future? Is it as bleak as I think it's going to be? Bye. I love you.
That's a really good question, though. I would like to know the answer.
At one point in my life, I was taking it upon myself to learn Scandinavian languages, and the only thing I remember in Norwegian, and forgive my pronunciations, is Jeg forstår norsk, which means I understand Norwegian, I believe. But that's all I understand.
It's so much worse.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh man. It's gonna be a rough tomorrow, babe. Yes, I would do whatever you can to fly to the moon right now. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, you go enjoy your spaceship ride. Okay, so that's everything on this map. I like to clear every map, or every area that I go to, regardless of where I have to go. I like to clear up. Everything on here. It was easily understandable. It sounded like a Dane speaking mock Norwegian. Okay. I don't know if that's a compliment or whatever. But like I said, it is not my first language at all, or my second or third. I think I just had a fleeting interest in learning Scandinavian languages because I was heavily, still kind of am, into the Euro death metal, melodic death metal scene. So Osprix are the birdmen's. Yeah, I know. Well, some people think it's because I like playing Metal Gear Solid. Why I have metal in my name. They see Metal Gamer Geek and they think, oh man, how did you like the new Metal Gear Solid? Like, I have no idea. I never played it. They didn't speak good mock Norwegian as it's like with Swedish, very close as language. Gotcha. Why am I shooting lightning bolts out of everywhere? I'm like William Wallace over here. What did I just pick up? Plus, no, we're being a dumb. Plus 2 vitality, plus 15. I like how on the bottom it tells you a summary of everything you're going to gain or lose. Mighty high boots. I never taught Swedish. It's so close you could speak it if you... Oh, really? That's kind of cool, actually. Well, this guy's a boss man's, huh? He hurts hard. This was much easier as a mage. Stop burning me, please. Thank you. I wish I could make my cursor bigger. Hey. I'm doing okay, sir. Thank you. Okay. Jade Ring of Regrowth. Crit strike, damage over time, health regen. Thank you. Plus 2 strength. Thank you. What am I wearing? There we go. This is a two-handed axe. Plus 23 melee damage. So I lose 1 damage. I gain physical melee. Yeah, let's do that. I'm an axe man. Okay. Okay, if you like me speak Danish, though, probably my top 5. Yeah, Danish is an interesting one. Hope you finish the campaign and give less. Oh no, I plan on it. Like, my thing was like I started playing this because when I'm not streaming, I sometimes play games on my stream deck, my Steam Deck, and I picked this up and I was playing it, and it felt really cool, but I had no idea what was going on. Because I kind of just like I'm on the Steam Deck. There's things going on around me. So I'm paying attention, but I'm not paying attention. And the gameplay and the combat felt really nice. But I also don't like playing the same thing over and over, so I picked a new class this time. Okay, you guys are mean. It seemed cool. It seemed fun. But like I had no idea about the story, so I figured, you know, I was playing Hydroneer, Hydroneer got to a point where it stopped being fun and started being grindy, so I'm playing something different up until May 12th. May 12th is when I get access to Doom the Dark Ages, so I'm going to be playing that, and then probably once I finish that, I might just jump back into this. Who knows? The most recently tweaked class? Okay. That's cool. There's too many of them. Head to camp if you are you okay? Over there, they invaded some old storage. The building, something there. I'll look into it. Herod bless. Okay, side quest. Find the storerooms. They are not here. Yeah, because the class I played before was mage, and I spec'd into. Oh, that definitely is a lot better with that weapon. I spec'd into Rune Master. But like I said, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't understand anything about the leveling up progression stuff, so I'm like, I'm just going to start fresh and pay attention this time. Oh, that feels a lot better. That was the other thing too. Okay. Like, I liked Path of Exile until it got to be a slow LE Last Epoch. Until it got to be a grindy little terrible adventure. Oh, look at that attack speed. I want that forever. Diablo I played, but it felt too fast. It like too rushed. This felt like a nice in between of the two of them. Like the amount of craftability you could have, customization with everything is great in this. But I also want to know. Oh, I have this going on. More damage. Now I have Rebuke. Hold to channel up to 2 seconds. You take 80% less damage while channeling. I mean, I guess I could put this on somewhere. Rebuke. I don't really use the lunge. And here, this is like your PoE tree, but you're with your skills. So this only goes into this. Vengeance has a chance to cause your enemies to bleed. Oh yes. Additional physical penetration with bleed per 1% over capped physical resistance. So you can repost an additional time after Vengeance hits an enemy, but repost mitigates less damage. Dark Duelist. Deal more global damage while preparing to repost. Axe. Hit damage. Yeah. That sounds good. We missed a lot of fun with invocation spell. It's like 15 spells on one. So from what I was reading of the way that the Rune Master worked, it on paper it read like, I don't know if you ever played a game called Magicka. It sounds like how that game played, where you have to mash a bunch of different things together to get your spells to work, which is like a really active way to play, which is kind of cool. Respec your skills to change the points or spell. Oh! So with this, I would respec, and it goes back down to 0, is what you're telling me? Someone else that understands Magicka. You are a cultured human being. Thank you for acknowledging that game. That was one of my first games I played on Steam. Is that some puzzle game? And and I don't remember what else. But every time I talk about Magicka with somebody, they're like, what are you talking about? Just click respect, not much to lose, play around with all the skills you think are cool. Well, yeah, I think the riposte is one that I'm going to use a lot of. It's my, I put it as my right click, so that one I'm going to keep there, but with the next ones, I'll futz around with it. Yeah, I'm starting to like this, the melee in here. I didn't know if I would like it. It felt the same way that the mage felt. In the very beginning, it was like, okay, this is kind of super weak, but now it's like 2 slashes, everything dies. Yep. Magicka was great. Magicka 2 wasn't. Then there was also the one that was like the Vietnam crossover. I forget what it was called. It was weird. I think it was a DLC for just Magicka 1. Man, I miss those simple times. They're just... Yeah. Just, oh, we're getting shards now. Okay. I never got a handle on how crafting worked. Whoa! CF Bunny with the resub. Thank you very much. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Magic Nom, you barely remember it. It wasn't worth. It wasn't worth your time. It was a fun little like crossover, but like it wasn't as fun or as good as. Hey. Oh, that's so. Look at all those chunks. You're as decent as you can be. Oh, wonderful. I don't have any room in my inventory. Okay, hold on. We have to play. See if we could fit something. So this is what? The Great Mace is going to be this size. I move you. 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 I don't think this is possible with my current setup here. No. I have to do... Oh, I don't have... I have it set up to use WASD. I'm one of those people. Crafting in here was... V. Only time we played Sentinel, I really liked Hammer Throw, but I don't know if it's good now. It's not bad. So this is the Forge, the crafting menu. I have crafting materials. I have all these shards. Hey, Pink Cloud Style, how you doing? Oh, dude. Oh, oopsie. Now, how does this work? Select a crafting... Oh, wrong account. Anyways, wow. Now I know what your super secret account is, Mr. Bacon. What do? Do I throw something on here? So, like, if I wanted to updo my hammer... Okay. Amazon Prime is giving away Thief. I think I have that. So that I would up the damage... This dude modifies the outcome of a craft. 25% chance to have no forging potential. Forging potential? What does that mean, forging potential? I don't understand what that means. 15 forging potential? Does that mean I can only forge it 15 more times? Oh. A resource used to craft this item in the forge. Press F to open the forge. Hold on, let's see how this works. This is this. Randomly changes the upgraded affix to a different one that can spawn on the item type. So if I were to just, say, go with this. Every time you craft an item, it takes a number. So yeah, that's how many times I can upgrade. Okay. Chance to bleed on hit. Okay, I'm not going to do any of this stuff here. I also want to see what this is. Turn to Hoborian Soldier. I'm going to go back to town first and sell everything. And then we're going to come back here and get that little piece of thing on the ground. If it works that way. You. Does not work that way? Oh, no. Oh, what did I just do? They went well, those talks. I'm glad to hear it. Figured we'd get this equipped with all the traveling. Nerves get to your head. Sell. 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 Sell everything that's magic because we are stinky, smelly brutes with a two-handed axe. I think we're going to go two-handed the whole way. Health, physical resistance? No, we're physical offensives. And then... what's the compare button? Control? Did I accidentally sell my axe? No, it's still in the forge. That's weird. Okay, now compare. My net just died and I can't afford new TV via mobile data. Alright, no problem. You take care, Frozen Hype. No. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'll catch you around. I'll be playing this the next like at least until, like I said, May 12th when I stream. I will be playing it off stream as well, so I won't be just picking up where we left off when we stopped tonight. But you take care. Have a good one, and get some sleep. It's super late in Norway. As soon as you leave, a zone resets. Really? Okay. That's an interesting take. Sell everything. So now if I go back there, I'm gonna have to fight the boss again? 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern time. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So 4 nights a week over here. Usually from 7 to 10 p.m. my time. Today we started late because we had a neighbor visit and stuff. So I had up and did. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad you're still around. So yeah, every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Today was a late start because one of our neighbors stopped by and just said hey, so we just were like entertaining them for a little bit. Mondays is usually Valheim with a buddy of mine, potentially 2 buddies. So like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday would be this, or like I said, Doom the Dark Ages is coming up May 12th. So you head towards the storage. Are they gone? They're gone. I should thank. Never mind that. Rest well. Ooh, experience. And a passive point. So that's what they said. Doing quests will net me these. So I have this going for me. What's this? Stalwart? No, we're gonna be relentless. When you are hit, you have a chance to counterattack enemies with retribution. Melee physical attack that deals damage to nearby enemies. A chance to hit 6% per point, so I can have up to a 30% chance to do that. Or I do this. You're immune to stuns for longer. Oh, increased damage 5 per point. Yes. This brings me down into here, but what's this? That's all for retribution. Okay. Interesting that all the mobs respawn. Does that apply to like treasure chests and everything too? 1 AM for you, so you stop by when you catch up or something? Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So I would recommend not picking Forge Knight as a secondary. I was gonna go for Void. Just because the way that Void Knight read is what I think I was gonna go for. I'm kind of drawn to like Necromancer kind of characters, darker characters, so Void Knight immediately appealed to me just by the description of it. But yeah, also I do uploads every day essentially. Usually Let's Plays or like trying out of demo stuffs. So yeah, there's always content to watch if those games catch your interest. Let's see. Keeper Balthus is inside protecting the shard. The Osprix won't be able to pass through the inner door without a symbol of Eterra, but they'll break it down before long. I'll take them out. Here, I hid the symbol from them. They left me alone, thinking I was already dead. Take it. It will unlock the door. Okay. Void is the coolest. Not very Necromancer, though. The Necromancer class would be... Well, yeah. If I was going to pick the actual Necromancer, I was just using that as like an example, because that's what I went with for Diablo. Void and Pally are way better than Forge Knight, unfortunately. Forge Knight read like you were just a blacksmith who got really upset at something and decided to take it out on the world. That's what it read as. There you went. Glyph of Hope, thank you. A really pissed off blacksmith. I think the hammers and this riposte are pretty good. I like it. Once I deciphered the Keeper's movements, the vaults were easy to find. Exploring them proved more challenging. Ancient stonework that could inspire even the greatest of Solarum's architects. Nearly impenetrable. Between my engineer's finest munitions and the strength of my pet, we managed to crack one open, only to find empty halls and vacant chambers. What would be the purpose of such a stronghold if it were to house nothing? But I could tell they were here just as I predicted. They are guarding something of immense importance, something powerful. Raye will be pleased. I was trying to go shield throw Forge Knight and was doing okay. Switched to Pally and destroyed everything night and day. Huh. I hear Void is even better, but haven't tried it since the rework. Okay. See, I have no idea about anything going on with this game. Yeah, just, I think I was watching... Who was it on Twitch? It Me JP is who I was watching play this, and I'm like, okay, cool. But they were at the very, very end game of this game. Why did my phone just think I said something? I like how I get those totems, or whatever you want to call them, at the very end of a map. Okay, not so much. Here to help the Osprix. They've protect the shard. Okay. You got it, bub. As long as this lightning keeps shooting out of my butt. I think those are like the only two skills that I really want to use right now is this riposte. And the hammer thing's really cool. I think that's the next skill that I'm going to upgrade. That's a boss. What am I doing? Nice. That should hold them. First things first, thank you. The Osprix grow more troublesome by the day. We've reinforced our walls, supplied our men, and taken out dozens of them, yet they're still here. Using brute force now. The howling monster circling the vault? Yes. Oh, I'm not reading the words, so I see you lack keeper's robes. I take it Lena sent you? Yes, she did. Lovely. Well, your help has been appreciated. I have everything under control. What are you doing here? What do you mean? I'm protecting the Epoch, of course. What is this place here? It's a fortress meant to keep unruly treasure hunters from locating the shards of the Epoch. Or at least it used to be, drastic times. Shards? Did Lena not tell you? Well, tell you what, let's get out of here first, and I'll explain more. These peace talks are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us. Okay. And what does this do? Can't use it again. It's got a cooldown and a half. Money? No. Level 8. Another skill specialization. Minimum skill level increased. Dictates how many skill points your skills start with when you specialize in them and how many skill points will be retained when de-leveling them. Oh, so you're going to go with the hammer throw. Faster. More damage, has a higher chance to stun enemies. Increased attack speed. So that's more hammers and faster hammers. How about we do faster hammers that deal more damage? That sounds good to me. Oh, I see. So if I were to respec now, I would get 2 points. I would only be able to carry over 1, 2, 3 points. Or minimum is 2. I don't know. Also, I have a passive point. I guess I should do this when you're here, because this kind of plays into the whole other thing. Riposte. Did I read this? As keepers reformed, we have held the same rituals, instructed to keep the Epoch shards separate. Those were Eterra's words. The first Epoch shard is held in a fortress. Ancient Eterran mechanisms hold it in place with no one but us knowing how to enter. The second vault is deep inside Stonefall Mountains with traps that only the keepers know how to maneuver. The third shard is always on the move. It uses multiple vaults, and we possess the knowledge to open. Only we possess the knowledge to open them, which is why we can never call a single place home. Okay. Oh, I like the way this feels. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm sold on this game, even though I've already, like, signed up for it. This feels good with the way that the specialization of your abilities, just immediately you feel the difference. I like it. Get this first. I'm confused about what this ability is. Everything around me is just bleeding and breaking. Dark Hatchet. Am I leeching life from these things? That's nuts. I should really read the directions of things or the flavor text before I just click things randomly, right? there anything else in here? No, I think it tells me when there's something on the mini-map up here. Like, when there's something going on, it tells me where to go. Hello, giant tree. So good. Yeah, like there's a treasure chest there. Minion shard damage. Oh. I guess if I ever do decide to go... Oh, these are all gold now. Can't use that. One-handed axe. No, we want to stick with the two-handed stuff. Catalyst? No, this is a, gross brain-using thing. Increase physical damage. Dodge rating. No. What's this? Plus 5 health. Plus 10 mana. I lose health. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that too. So with this game, I definitely want to sell every time I go back to like a main town area, because you can't do the other thing like I was thinking you could do. Let me ask, for how long must we live like this? No one cared about the shards until recently, until Raye. For now, it's just him. But how much longer until Lagan seats them out, or Majasa? We uphold customs as Eterra willed, but our goddess is gone. If she knew the state of the world, would she not request us to act, to bring peace back between her children? We cannot keep the old ways. The council is sacred, but nothing will change if we do not change. Whoa, that guy's melting me. Assassins something. Nope, it is not a two-handed. I want a two-handed axe, please. Northern Road. The Road. The Rude. Alright. Why do I keep clicking out into here? I don't know. I don't know why I do that. Chats, come back. Alright. A waypoint. And more lore. Signed letter. Why do the keepers... Who do the keepers adhere to? Our slumbering mother, Eterra, alone? A goddess they cannot see? They sent no treasure to sea for Lagan, nor works of art south to Majasa. Were they in league with Herat's savages? No, their alliance seems to be a recent development. How can they claim a greater connection to Eterra than us? We are the servants of Raye, the inheritor of her domain. It is blasphemy, they will burn. So these guys are like, the guys who follow Raye, if I'm understanding the lore correctly, these guys are like zealots who want to watch the world burn kind of people. Oh yeah, this guy. Get him. Balthus, what just happened? Eddies, who was that? That was Orion, an Osfrix general. We've seen him up in their camp, but never like this. It looks like they went towards the highlands where the Ospreys are based, but there's too many. It's no use. I'll handle it. You know what? Leave it to me. I'm John Sentinel. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Return to Keeper's camp and speak with Keeper Lena. Pick up. Okay. The Keeper's camp. Oh. But so far, everything I'm playing, I really like. Pardon, if it isn't too much trouble, I caught word of some of our soldiers getting lost in the highlands. It includes my niece. She's no fighter. Like me, all she wants is to tend to the gardens, but desperate times. Are you afraid something happened? I'm worried, you know? The highlands are Osprey's territory right now. They were to scout over, but they should be back by now. Anyway, if you do find her, let me know how she's doing. Thank you. Okay. Let me just sell all this stuff first. You said, you saving him, I don't envy you. Heard their camp grows larger by the day. It'd be nice if Grail were still here. Heard he got caught up with something in the mountains. Think you got what it takes? With your supplies, I'll be fine. Right, guess you need to take a look. I do like the banter. Although, what's this? Sentinel helmet. Attuned Arena Helm of Renewal. I mean, is buying armor... Oh, this is actually better than everything I have. I only have one ring. Rule them all. One-handed pickaxe. Hey, Frank, how you doing, buddy? Right, let's sell everything we're not going to use because it's magic and also another class. Doing good? Nice, dude. Always nice to hear. Get rid of all the one-handeds and the shields, and we got rid of everything. Cool beans. Cool beans. Purchase price $17. Well, because it's a white. But I mean, it's better than what I currently have as a blue. This one's better. Attunement, health regen, fire resistant armor. Yeah, I'll take that. I was buying that. Sell this. What's this? This is a trinket and another ring. Silver ring is movement speed. Just put you there. How much money do I have? Oh, 13,000? Okay. Now I'm starting to look like a gladiator. Go talk to the person about my stuff. Everything okay? Where's Balthus? He was kidnapped. The Ospreys took him. What happened? A giant drake came in, grabbing him. Who is Orion? That must be Orion. If you capture Balthus, he's in danger. An Osprey's general, he's the one leading the hunt for us. What happened to the artifact Balthus was protecting? It was taken along with Balthus. That must be what they were after. We have to save Balthus, get him and the Epoch back. Do you know where they would go? Camp isn't far. I'll have to organize a group, go after him, then allow me. Are you sure? I could gather soldiers, have them come with you. It's faster if I do this alone. To walk into an entire army of Ospreys. I got this. Stay safe and stay alive. Another passive point. More damage? Or more of this? Block effectiveness? No. Maybe armor per point, but also more damage. We also have nothing here yet. Does this increase with use? Or is that like a set thing that happens? That's the other thing I need to know is like, does my use of this skill dictate how many points I get? There's a lot of systems in play here. Also, I want to kill this one thing from happening. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. I want to fix something on my... this right here. Why do you gotta do this every time? What is the hell? There we go. Okay. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm sorry. Why does it do this? Do I have a separate chatbot thing going on in here? I don't know. But I hate how the Stream Elements thing on my Twitch chat is like dropping like announcements. I'm like, I don't want that. I gotta figure out what's going on. I might have like more than one stupid account wired up to it. Anyway, still negative 12 BE. These guys are gonna get it. Ooh, Scepter of Conflagration. What, you came back to life? Connect these dots over here. Got him. The other part too that I like about this game is that unlike most ARPGs these days, you could play this 100% offline. We don't want a shield. Oh, the thing I just spent all this money on. What does +1 attunement mean? Point of attunement gains 2 mana, improves skills that rely on innate magic inside of you and your surroundings. Oh, cool. Regrowth and the turtle. Plus health regen. At the max end of health regen. I like that it shows the tier stuff. Pick it up. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I have to break the habit of picking up all the things. That's going to be a tough habit to break. Oh, sure. Alright, you over here with the green stuff. Knock it off. Pick it up. Pick it up. No. Let's see what I picked up. Jade Ring of Hope. Or this. Void resistance plus dodge rating. Increased movement speed, necrotic damage, void resistance, dodge rating. I mean, all those things sound delicious. You. Deflection and the turtle. Damage reflected, physical resistance. This sounds like a pretty good swap-aroo. .25 forging potential. Minion damage. No, I don't need that. Yeah, we're good here. Frenzies when allies die, so take it out first. Physical resistance and dodge rating. I lose 2 strength though. No. Where are you shooting me from? There is so much loot around here that I have been ignoring because I need to go kill things. No. No. Movement speed. No, I need the strength. Scepters are for magic, which we don't run. No shield. Cast speed, minion. Nope, don't need that. Well, that's pretty good-ish. No. No. And no. Okay. I hate that I'm leaving things on around here. Yeah, speed, no. What did I just pick up? I just picked up this. More armor. Just swap the yellow for a blue. I mean, physical resistance, and I think that might be... Keep it. Yeah. Okay. See you later, plants. Like right now, I'm barely, what, level 10, I think? And at least for the things I'm fighting now, I feel like I have become powerful. That's a good feeling. I feel the number go up all the time. Lore. Is there 2 soldiers I have to fight here? Chaos. Two-handed spear. I mean, it's two-handed. Dying Keeper. It was a trap. The Osprix used us as bait, set out a distress signal. They planned to ambush anyone who... Rest now, you did good. Aw, man. Flagration is a fire thing. No. No. Ooh. +2 strength. So we gain strength and armor. We'll take that, actually. Oh, look tough here. Like a gladiator. I just lit some candles. What is that? What is that? What happens there? Nope, don't need those things. Does that do something? GHTR or Shitark? Track? I don't understand. Funny. That's the way out, but I want to finish exploring this map for all of the goodies they hold. See you later. There was a chest here. Lots of shards. Take the pike for a maybe thing. Is that everything? That's everything here. Okay. To the door. Do things just keep spawning in also? Like, is there no set enemy limit? Oh, I have the 21 health. No, we don't want that other guy. Osprix War Camp. Let's go. Nice. Passive for more damage. Have you... Okay, we're gonna do... chance up to 25. No, we'll do... more damage and a higher chance to stun. Guardian Zeal. Using hammer throws grant you a stack of zeal for 4 seconds. Increase your crit strike chance. Okay. More damage against stunned enemies. No. Chance to heal you on hit. That's nice. on hit. So if I throw that through a crowd of enemies, it's per enemy counts as a hit. Chance to deal double damage. Hammers do not return. Ooh, that changes things up. Travel now in a spiral around you, but halves your amount of additional hammers, and hammer throw costs more mana. Ooh, launches additional hammers, but hammer throw costs more mana. Decisions. More damage. Oh, there was also that other one too, right? For this. What am I going to do here? More chance to bleed, or... Iron Blades and Riposte gain different benefits depending on your equipped weapon. Riposte. Kill threshold with axe. I don't understand that. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Blade of Darkness. Go more bleed. And in Japanese, you're a monster when it comes to learning all the language stuff, dude. Japanese is an interesting one. It's hard for my brain to like wrap around that it's very much a literal, or not literal, it's more contextual. They don't have as many words. Like when you're constructing a sentence, it's just very basic. Like some of the lessons, it's mostly about like teaching you how to say like, this is a thing. So you would say like, the words they teach you are rice, water, green tea, stuff like that. So you don't say this is, in English you'd say like, this is green tea, this is rice. It's like, no. It's like, Gohan to, what is it, Gohan to ocha, this. So rice and green tea, this is. It's like speaking Yoda speak, essentially. Oh, a two-handed sword. Pick that up. Two-handed mace. Two-handed spear. Get all the two-handed stuff. Oh, that's a loot goblin. Don't die here. That's a lot of loot. That's a lot of stuff. One-handed shield, one-handed boots. Possibly these. Fire resistance to +1 to vengeance. Yeah, let's take this. What else was it? These boots, I think. +1 to... I lose the 2 strength, but I gain armor, movement speed, attunement. No, I think we leave that alone. Melee attack speed, yes. Throwing attack speed. Put that on. I wish you could, like, mark as junk. I can't use this mace. Oh, requires level 19. So yeah, there was a loot lizard, essentially. That's what you get instead of loot goblins in this game. They're lizards that carry, like, backpacks full of stuff. Okay, so that was the symbol for it over there. So now we understand what that symbol means. Yes. It's true. It's very big difference between a loot lizard and a lot lizard. You don't want the treasures that a lot lizard is willing to bestow upon thee. Oh. Look at this guy. Let's see what happens with this. Do lose a little bit of oomph. Pickaxe of stone. I think it's because that other one has like 51% physical damage. I'm also not going to look up any guides for this game. I'm just going to roll with it and enjoy the crap out of whatever it is I'm doing. I find these kind of games a lot more enjoyable. I found Monster Hunter much more enjoyable that way instead of trying to look up guides. But then again, I also fell off super quick with Monster Hunter. I think quicker than I did with World after I finished the campaigns. But I did finish them. I think the other axe was better. This guy. Yeah. Look at that. 2 hits. Adios, muchacho. Bastard Sword of Wounds. That looks cool as heck. Mage gloves. Nope, leave everything here. Does not fit in my inventory. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? We must consolidate. I don't think we really can. There's not much to do here. Wait, no, we can actually do this a little bit. Sword, and then... yeah, because this is a two-handed sword. Base attack rate. Full damage, critical strike chance, and bleed on hit. There's also this, a two-handed mace. Plus melee damage, plus melee void damage, melee attack speed, and bleed on hit. This just looks nasty. Oh, this does dot damage. Quiver? That is a... That should get in here. Get out of here. Get the spear out of here. Arrow guard. Oh. Nice. What if I go for like a bleed build? I heard somebody show up. Yep. Phoenix. Oh, keep this one. So no matter what I do across all of my characters, I will always, like, all these crafting shards and my gold, I think, is in my central account. Which is kind of neat. When you start up a new character, you have all that to work with. I can still feel the flames searing across me, stealing my wing and my eye, yet I saw it. The flames of prophecy reveal that these rats hid a treasure, one far more powerful than anyone could conceive. Every trinket I've gathered has been a step closer to this moment. The Epoch will be the pinnacle of my collection. When I present this to Ra-Ye, this power, he will finally understand how worthy I am, what I have sacrificed all for him. This is Haruspex Orion. Okay. This is the main bad guy. Now, do I want to run with this, or do I want to run... I'm going to run with the Forestry Axe, because this one does a ton of damage. But also... I don't know. Do we want to keep this? Attack speed. Void. 40% chance to bleed on hit. 40% is pretty good, but it's not guaranteed to be, you know, ton of damage. Alright, it's fighting time. Hey, you're the guy, right? I saw you in that movie, Flash Gordon. Oh, that's not cool. Where's your health at? There it is. Whoa, that takes out a chunk of my health. That is a tanky boss. Hey now. There we go. Intelligence shard. Close this down over here. All right, let's see. Stun chance, no. This might be worth it. Physical resistance +1 attunement. I don't have the room for it. So whatever I don't pick up is going to be lost to the void here. That up. Boltus, no. Bastard sword. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, let's free this guy. Oh, Eterra on my knees. For such large creatures, those ospreys sure build a tiny cage. Are you alright? I will be, thanks to you. Let me grab these. There, the shards of the Epoch are safe. I was worried for a moment. You mentioned those before. What are they? The Epoch? It's Eterra's most sacred artifact, holding great power. The power to travel through time. What? If Raye were to get his talons on this, he would surely win the war. More than that, he'd be untouchable. So what now? You mentioned shards. Are there multiple epochs? Just one. Each shard is part of the whole. We keep them separated for protection. This responsibility makes the keepers what we are. And how many shards are with you? 2. I keep one with me and one from the one from the vault. Third should be back at camp by now. The Hoborian champion should return with it soon. You gonna send him after it alone? No, there's no time. Or you're carrying multiple, isn't that dangerous? The alternative would be to leave one with Lena, drawing the Osprix's attention to her. No, I could not let that happen. Something about one down in the mountains. Yeah, though right now, the Raye are at our heels. Vaults are no longer enough. So what now? How do the Epoch's magic work? One cannot use a single shard to manipulate time as they wish. Not even we know the Epoch's full potential. But Eterra asked us to protect it, so protect it we must. So what now? Now I find a new course of action. Take the Epoch somewhere Raye can't reach. Which, speaking of, let's head back to camp. I must reach Lena at once. Okay. More. I must remind myself to find suitable provisions for Emberwing. This is the guy we just killed. Prey in this area upset a Drake's stomach. Balroth in particular. Could I would simply feed him soldiers that question our bond. I admit I have a bias for the creature. He is strong and more reliable than half those under my command. Plus, we have both been marred by flames. While my wounds showed me the path to the Epoch, his granted ascendance. Emberwing was raised from his draconic form, reforged in Raye's image. I may not be able to take flight, but with Emberwing's aid, I can once again feel the wind. Oh, how I've missed the limitless blue. Yeah, because he only had one wing. I don't know what that was about. So we have to go here to the shard. A shard quest. Okay. We gotta do this one here. The distress call in the Highlands turned out to be a trap. What? But we had people check that out. Are they okay? I spoke with one. Have they returned? They have not. Oh, Eterra. I'm sorry for your loss. Well, I got rid of the Ospreys who did this. Thank you for checking in. I must recover their bodies once this is over. Spread them into the gardens. Here, for your trouble. It isn't much. I'm grateful for you checking this out. Golden experience. Just what I like. Yeah, I think it's the more you use a skill, the more you get out of it. I think. More hit damage. There we go. Which is why that one levels up so quickly. It's my right click. Also, do I have any new, I do. Melee directional attack that stuns enemies for 1 second. Increased stun duration against non-boss. I mean, javelin. Weed cleave. Like Warpath. I like this. I mean, we could try doing lunge. I don't think I'm feeling this guy, the rebuke. Javelin. Spin, throw. It feels like another spin. I talked to Keeper Lena. He's back, and it's all thanks to you. He's been quiet since he returned. If you could speak with him, I'd be grateful. Then we could begin our talks. Yeah. You're back, so what now? Now we must protect the Epoch, find a way to Rye, so Rye won't get them. Does he know about their power? Not fully. Eterra left their secrets to us and to us alone. So what's your plan? I have ideas, though Lena will disagree. We are keepers, after all, protectors of Eterra's past, collectors of lost history. You sound almost sad. Do you think we've made a mistake? Pardon? Going through the motions, keeping the shards hidden, it's all been ritual. I feel as though drastic times are upon us. It might be time, yes. And now you know about them too. Fate has already shown its hand. I apologize, you might become part of something greater. Oh, what do you mean? I only have 2 shards, but that's enough. I'll keep them safe. Alright, show me what you got. Lena, I'm sorry. What are you doing? I'm sorry to you too. This is what's best for us all. It says there. I got money. The old man's a weird one. He's a wild card. Chapter 2, the ruined future. So, oh, now we're in the ruined era. We're in the future. Appears to be one of the shards of the Epoch that Balthus had. It looks like it has only been here as long as you have. Balthus and the other shard are nowhere in sight. Take the shard. It's down here. Waypoint. Oh, right. This is where we just came from in the past. That whole, like, hustling and bustling hub. Now it's all gone. It's actually kind of cool how it shows you that. We want to go there. Nice. I feel like spin to win should be the next ability that goes up there. Nice. Passives. Valiant charge. Increase cooldown recovery speed for movement skills. 6% per point. More damage. I have shield rush. March through enemies in the target direction until you release the ability key. You hit enemies in your path in a wider area at the end of your movement. Do not regenerate mana while rushing. Let me guess, I can't use it unless I have a shield? Yup. It's better than some games that just magically you have a shield for the purposes of that ability. I also forgot to, okay, so I can't use my R attack and I can't, so I have to switch these back. So you're going back to lunge. R goes back to mean, if I were to switch 303, 309, okay. Lord of Wounds. Only with 4 gold. Yes, you. Why are you here? I could ask you the same thing. Don't play dumb. Only rangers and elders are allowed here. Everyone knows that. Still, you don't look like a cultist. That's because I'm not. The way the void leeches off them, my scrying runes would be going off the second I saw you. That's not to say there aren't any cultists nearby, so let's be careful. Come, I'll take you back to the last refuge. The void? What are you talking about? Are you well in the head? Look around you. Dark tar that consumes everything around us. The void. Last refuge is the only place to steer clear of it. If you're not from there, then let's hope our elders don't find any corruption on you, eh? Oh, there's Canadians in the dark future. Chance to bleed on hit, increased damage over time, increased attack speed, and health on kill, increased stun chance. That sounds like all delectable things to have. You're gonna go here. Shards. Doing very nice. That's a lot of weird text on that. Okay. So... Alright, we made the circle. Get out of here now. Do I want this? No. That's a scepter. Something terrible is happening in Last Refuge. The wards have collapsed, the void is rushing in. I did my best to guide people out, but there are so many trapped back there. Those things erupting from the walls, crawling from darkness. What things? The void. The creatures that tear their way out of darkness. They weren't killing people, they were consuming them, changing them. My neighbors, my friends, I saw them. They oozed out from their clothes. I can't stop picturing it. I should rest. So basically the void is like turning people into zombies? Cool. You there, I do not recognize you. I'm no cultist if that's what you're thinking. I'll admit, I was. Still, you have a presence about you as if... You have a shard on you. It's a long story, I'm protecting it. Protecting it? We need it to protect us. I will get to the bottom of how and why you have it later. What's important is that we present this to the council immediately. Whether our wards have fallen by shard misplaced, or you're simply the foretold holder we've heard so much about, we must find out. Foretold holder? Yeah, it's a long story. For now, find guard Captain Bravon in the city. He will ensure you're presented to the rest of the elders. Who are they? You're really not from around here. We uphold the council, the leadership of Last Refuge. Why don't you do this? Because I'm in no shape to go back there. I don't want to face the void along the way. Anyway, enough talk. Get to the council chambers at once. So you're a coward. Just say you're a coward. Last Refuge is falling. How? If we're forced to go to the surface, we'll all die. Our home, humanity's last city. That's daunting. Hear, hear. The end times have begun. It's no use now. We'll all be forced to follow the ways of the dead gods. Straight to the Emperor's oblivion. Dead gods, Emperor? Yeah, the Void has come to rejoin us in oblivion. Eterra has left us. The gods were consumed. Even the immortal Emperor himself disappeared. Now the Void has come to consume what remains. Not on my watch. Last refuge outskirts. Okay. There's Captain Bravant. I need to get to the council chambers. Yeah. What? But the council chambers are at the city center. I gotta do this. Please. Since you're heading out, I grow worried that Elder Ezra is trapped inside. If you find him, try taking him with you. He's persistent, but overestimates himself. Gold! Do I have any more? Yes. Chance for bleed would be good, and also more damage, additional repost. There. And you, my friend. Hammer's chained to nearby enemies. Instead of returning to you, Hammer can no longer throw extra projectiles, but it gains more damage and more attack speed for each extra projectile you would have thrown, and then chaining hammers. So that's kind of gnarly. Faster. Yeah, do that. So I could change it so the hammers never return, but they do a ton of damage to the one that they hit, and then they'll eventually chain to other enemies in the area, so it's like ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Minimus! Guardsman Dolus, you fought them off. It's too late for me, but there are others trapped in the outskirts. Please help them to evacuate to the council chambers. I'll help them. Thank you. Wick and the rest of my regiment are trapped in the just past the bridge ahead. We tried to save Grund, but he's defending his damn beast. Elder Mossburn was escorting a group as well. They got separated from us. Once you've found them, find Captain Leora in the council chambers. As for me, Captain Bravant will take care of Minimus, even if he has to drag the mutt away from my body. But basically, you're a dead man and your pup is protecting you. What a good pupper. I think I still like that other axe better. But this would be good for like a damage over time weapon. Nice. Passive. More damage. have any movement skills, but I gain health per point. Yeah, it is kind of cool. Relentless. You are immune to the stuns for a longer duration after being stunned. And I could do more stun avoidance. Or just do more melee physical damage. And this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, right hand. It's totally, it's like yeah, totally different update. The ARPG drew near. Yeah, this is what happens when you unlock. There is a secret area underneath the forge in the mountains, and this is where I have to fight my way out of. How you doing, buddy? Spin to win. Sportsman Wick, you there. I don't know who you are, but I see you can fight. Get to the council chambers and ask for aid as soon as you can. I'm here to relay orders to evacuate. Get out of here. Well, those are good guys. Look like ankylosauruses. It's bad for that guy. Working on your game, got some achievements working? Nice, dude. I'm looking forward to seeing what you create. Honestly. Truthfully. Down here. Let's go. Elder Mossburn. The void is tearing the last refuge apart. We tried fleeing, but all this destruction has turned this place into a maze. I have doomed the people who trusted me to lead them out. I've cleared a path. Get the hell out of here. What? You have my thanks. Quickly, let's leave this place. Adios. Lore time. Kerr, you missed a mushroom. Belcor. What? Plan on making it being free, so you'll definitely be able to try it out. Partner's working on playtesting on a playtesting build. Okay. What happened with Hydroneer was like, towards the end of the stream, it just felt like I was grinding tomatoes and stuff. It just, there was nothing to do in the meantime. Like, the only thing I would ever probably do is I would, like, get the tunneler guy and dig for relics, but after that, it's like, I don't know what else there is to do. Ward, no. Throwing damage. So, like, yeah, it got to that point where I started to feel like bored / grind. Like I was grinding just for the sake of grinding. And I'm like, this isn't fun. So I stopped playing it. Doesn't mean I'm not going to dip back into it. Maybe I'll play it on my own. Just, like, to see what's going on. Yeah, I think it was more like, if I have to recreate everything I just did from this place to go there, it's like, why? I mean, although, like, to make all those smelters or the drills is super easy now that I have that automatic non-stop resource pit. like achievement hunting. I mean, I probably will get back into it just on my free time. But like as a stream game, I don't want to play games on stream that I get tired of and I'm bored of. Like I'm just trying to force myself through it. To me, that doesn't scream fun. So I stopped playing it. But yeah, like that'll happen. That's the way that I want to do things. Like if I'm just not having fun, it's just I'm not having fun. Alright, well, it's finally done. Belcor wanted all the mushrooms outside the planters gathered up, even though I told him how only the white caps are edible, but he's the boss, I guess. Kerr. There's something going on here with all these mushrooms. Look at all these mushrooms. Plus, I was playing this game, I was saying before earlier in the stream, I was playing this game on my Steam Deck. And gameplay-wise, it's fun, and it plays really well with a controller. But I just wasn't paying attention to, like, the story at all. I was just zooming through it as if I was playing Monster Hunter Story. Because Monster Hunter Story, once it all became around, like, that kid, and it stopped feeling like a real Monster Hunter game, like, I don't know. It's another one of those things. I just kept like zooming past, not reading the story in this game. But now I have a better understanding of what the hell's going on. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna take these. I'll wear them too. Increase movement speed. Just cooldown recovery speed. There we go. I gotta start wearing, like, yellow everything. Oh, Nemesis. I know this. What do we have? We have 5 armor? No. Vitality, movement speed, physical resistance, dodge rating. Ooh. Arboreal circuit, minion armor. That's something I'm going to keep and put in the chest. I mean, we could just challenge them. Got him. Looking for a new game series? You should get into Mass Effect. The entire trilogy is just $6 right now. Definitely worth it. I think I have it. I only played about a couple hours of the first one. Nope, I don't have Mass Effect. It's the one series of games I do not have. Unless it's on Epic. Do I not have the Epic Game Store on this machine? I never installed the Epic Game Store launcher. Okay. I'll have to check it out. You said it was only $6? Hold on. Mass Effect. Turn off that. Legendary Edition? So what's this? Includes single over 40 DLC, Mass Effect, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3 games. What? How is that possible? Wait, am I going to have to play this with EA Play in order to play the game? Hold on. Let's just buy this. No, I know. I had it on Xbox 360. I think I played like 2 or 3 hours of it, and then I just stopped. Waiting for it to process. Waiting for it to process. There we go. It's now in my library. Boom. We'll play that one day. I don't remember anything about it. I just remember people making a really big stink over the ending of it. Because it felt kind of like how Deus Ex... Remember the original Deus Ex game? It gave you that, like, illusion of choice, but it just boiled down to, It just boiled down to pick A, B, or C, question at the end. And that chose your endings. I feel like that's what happened with, from what I understand, Mass Effect 3's ending. All that character work and development from 1 and 2 that carried over into 3 was just like, yeah, just randomly pick like red, blue, or green question or something like that. I forget exactly what it was, but it was something silly like that. I do like how in this game, certain enemies do not like each other, so they will fight each other. Level 13, let's go. 4 points. And they would, hey, who's hitting me? Not without my permission. Back to... Hey. Back to this. More damage. Alright, let's go back up here, though, because there is the final... Find Grund the Groll Farmer. You're up here. I can see it. Anything here with pyromancer. No magics for me. I think I'm gonna switch back to that other axe though. This one I feel is powerful. You're coming back with me, buddy. Yeah, much better. Swing and it's over. Hold resistance. I don't need a shield. What are these creatures? They're slaughtering my beasts and driving them mad. I cleared a path. Get out of here. Yeah, just leave. Alright, so that was the evacuation subquest. I like this whole swing the axe once, multiple enemies get felled, instead of like swinging it 3 times and then 1 person falls. 15 armor, movement speed, vitality, no. Resist. Ooh. Do I have one of these yet? No. Chalice, increase physical damage and health regen. Does not fit in inventory. No, I don't want you to fit in my inventory. I want you to fit in my pocket or whatever this spot is. There we go. Inventories are pockets. So in that socket. So this is now doing what? More health regen, and increased physical damage. Okay. Mana regen, cooldown, recovery speed. I don't think that's going to affect me in any way, but... Oh. Crit strike, damage over time, health regen. It's the same thing, but more of a chance for critical strikes, so... There. If I'm not doing dots, then the damage over time percentage part of it doesn't really matter, and that's what I need to just start focusing on. Like, what? I think I'm just gonna go for, like, brute force with this. Ooh, a chest. No, and no. Also, are these maps like 100% handcrafted, or are they at all RNG? I get the feeling that this might be like a handcrafted situation. Older Ezra. Oh, hello, Void Penance. Well, PoE 2's proc gen was actually pretty good. That's why I have no idea. Like, Diablo, I can kind of tell when it comes to, like, the dungeons, that's all proc gen, but the maps themselves are all... Like, the main overlay map on Diablo was, you know, set in stone. But the dungeons were all proc. Ah, chambers. Okay, this might be a good spot to call it, but I want to explore this. I have some things to turn in. What? Did you come from the last refuge outskirts, so you help with the evacuation? We're in your debt. We may need more of your aid yet. Oh, a passive point. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me take a little bit of armor. And then we have this. Level 6 plus 1. Let's put this into... I want to undo this, maybe. Each point removed reduces skills by 1. If you're above your minimum skill level, level up the skill. It's normal to spend these points again. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Yeah, so it's the more you use it, the better it gets, I guess, right? Hit damage. Deal more damage while preparing to repost. Yeah, that works. What do you want over here, lady? Person? Ezra. Oh, you. I know why you're here, and I will accept your thanks by allowing you to repay me with a favor. What? I know this looks grim, but we have to keep hope. But we must believe that we will survive this, and that I'll survive this. I believe in our survival so much that I need you to go to my quarters and find my ledger. Why do you need a ledger at a time like this? Oh, just in case any fools think that this disaster somehow erases the debts that they owe me. In return, I'll share one of the trinkets I liberated from the slums before I rescued you. Oh? Okay. So you're a debt collector. What's the brain man over here do? Oh, respecializing points for... I have 2 unspent points? When did that happen? Strength. 6 health and 1 person resistance. Okay, so this is... Each point gives you 6 health. What builds my health regen? Armor maybe, okay. You were saying over here, specialize, strength +2. Oh no, that's to respec. I don't want to respec. I want to use them. Multi-strike. Melee attack that grants a stack of armament if you have hit at least 1 enemy. Armament stacks up to 2 times. Each stack lasts 3 seconds. Each stack of armament costs additional sword to strike a nearby enemy when you multi-strike. Interesting. I guess we could try that on R. Okay. So that's who I go to for weapon like reskill, like redo that stuff. Passives, I'm at level 15. I have to get to like level 20 in order to specialize. Welcome to the shop. Yes, I'm going to sell a lot of stuff. First, let's go to my stash. This is the stuff I found before. Oh, okay. You could get tabs for in-game gold. So I can call this one... How, can I change this? So this one was... Mage. This one is... Sentinel. Which I guess would be the shield, right? Mage is what? I had to pick out of all this, I guess I would pick this. Yeah, stash tab 1. Sentinel. Buy it for 1,000 gold. Yes. So. This is for minion. That would be for like necromancer. Or I forget what that other class was. But this is kind of cool that you could just do this easily like that. Cancel. Oh. Can I like delete a category? Because that'd be kind of annoying. Yep, delete category. That's really cool. Alright, so for you, we're going to put in this guy. Sell those guys. Sell. Hold on to this to level 15. Level 19, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're for, what class that is. Unique heavy quiver. And you, I don't know. I guess I should make one just for like uniques. Just sell this. Sell all these. Basically just sell everything I have on me. Okay. Easy peasy. Now I have all the golds. Alright, what we're going to do here now, though, is we're going to talk to you. I can sense that you have a shard of Epoch, but that is impossible. Who are you? Tell Elder Gaspar how you gain the shard. I see. We have relied on the power of our shard for ages, always assuming the others were lost, and it seems only tapping into a fraction of the potential. We were brought forward in time by the shard. If you want to return to your time, we will need to use them together. If the void does not consume us first, of course. What's going on? The void fell upon our world hundreds of years ago. All-consuming darkness spread across the surface and drove us into these caves. The last city of humanity. The last refuge. Now that the void has finally found us, it will reach this place and snuff us out. How are you planning to deal with the void? Elder Panyan is an expert at using the shard. He can weaponize it against the void. I have to sneeze. It feels like... Ugh. I have received word that his study is under attack. We may be out of time. What are the shards? They're shards of Epoch, a relic said to have the power of a fate itself, and after hearing your story, I have no doubt of this now. It was broken into 3 shards long ago. We relied on some of them to sustain this place ever since the void destroyed the surface. We thought the other shards were lost, but with yours, we may have hope of surviving this. So what could I do? Everyone here is either too old or too injured to warn Elder Panyan, except for you. Please find him and have him return here before something terrible happens. Please take these idols with you. An idol of Lagan to guard you against chaos, and one of Eterra to guide you home, wherever that may be. Gods have long left this world, but their memory will give you comfort. Be safe, traveler. Gold slots. Idol slots. Oh, yeah. This system. You may unlock additional idol containers slots by completing main story and side quests. Okay, so this one I want to use... No. This would be this guy. Okay. Here, I feel, is a good spot to call it for today. We went from, what, 0 to... 0 to 13 in one like 2.5 hour session, which is not bad. Yeah. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I will be back on... Oh, Trevor Foster. Why didn't it show me what this person said like forever ago? I wish YouTube by default kept my preferences. Did I not see them in my chat? Yeah, they didn't pop in. That's weird. But yeah, sometimes my chatbot does not like to play nice with other things. Anyway, yeah, I'm calling it a night here. I enjoy this game a lot. I'm going to be playing this. Well, Monday we're going to come back. We're going to be playing Valheim with Enra. I think we're going to be going after the big boss because we discovered the arena. And then after that, I don't know if we're going to play that Mondays going forward because we would have conquered all the content that there is. But yeah, Monday Valheim, Tuesday this, Thursday, Friday this, and then Doom that following Monday. But thank you all for hanging out. If you haven't already, click that like button, hit the sub button if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell to get alerted when I go live, when I post content here on YouTube. You guys are great. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye.